Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10. Now Rudolph on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gone. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Gone. Detroit.
Again, it's Rudolph. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone.
Rudolph throwing again. Goes underneath for Bell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Gone.
Rudolph on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And complete right side to Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's French. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. On first and goal, Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gives to Richard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Switzer now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Gone. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Gone. All right, now, Lucky 56. Detroit. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first, here's Washington. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Later, 2. Hey, 7:34.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6:37.
On 1st down, Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Over.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, 734. Hey, 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We're good. 694. 618.
Carr now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Later one. OP. Later one. Go.
On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, first and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, Rudolph. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Rudolph. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rudolph going to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gone! Detroit!
Rudolph looking to throw it. This is Bell on the dump off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
7:34. Now, you want it, eh? 6:37. Go.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
29. 29. Get set. You ready? Go, Chief.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Here comes Nelson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Gone!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st down, Washington. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Washington. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington. Now he'll let it go deep. Right. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. 3-19.
back to throw. Washington steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage. Dobbs now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set. Like 80.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Snickers, go spin. Quarter. Set. Like 80. No spacing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Heat these two.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First carry for James Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Washington. A quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
From the gun, Washington over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Throwing on first down. Washington. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Washington. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Washington. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
And that'll set them back 5. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
66.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Snickers, 66.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Like 20.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Stack, blue 30. Jack 16. Double ball.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tank Carradine in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Washington. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Washington. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Snickers. Snickers.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Washington. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
From the gun, Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
3-19. 3-19.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Start! Blue 30! AB! Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. I'm coming for you. You are! 8!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
66. Squirrel! Snickers, you gotta spin. 8! Middle. Quarter.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense.